Hi guys, today is my first discussion video, so I hope you enjoy it. I had a question from someone asking how to handle moving on after the loss of a loved one. Losing someone is never easy. I mean, no matter what age you are, I mean, it's tough and it affects people differently. In my particular case, one of the most devastating losses I've had to suffer was my mom. My mother passed when I was 16, and at the time, we have been through a lot. I'm not going to get into that here, but we had ups and downs, a lot of downs, and when she passed, we were not in a good place yet. There were a lot of things that were unanswered, unresolved, a lot of issues that would never be addressed or have the opportunity to fix them together. And that's really what really affected me the most. Back then, I was young, I was 16, and just feeling that I'd never get a chance to really talk to her, see how she felt about everything that happened, how we could fix our relationship with everything that happened. And that made me feel like I was drowning, like nothing else mattered. I was in this really deep depression, and of course it wasn't fun. Um, there were days that I felt normal and like everything was going to be okay, and there were also some days, and there's still some days where like I would see something I know she would like, or something really special would happen in my life, and my first thought would be, oh, I need to call my mom, I need to tell her, and I couldn't, and I can't, and that's really tough. And even like getting out her old Christmas ornaments or anything like that still has her scent on it, or pictures, it would send me back into that depression. And it's very devastating, and I understand that at a younger age you don't really know how to deal with it, especially when it's a really traumatic death. Like if it's something that you weren't expecting at all and it comes out of nowhere, it's definitely something anybody would have trouble with. I held a lot of the things I was feeling inside. I was able to hide it pretty well. I learned how to like not really survive, but exist. Like I learned how to just get by, how to put on the happy face, put on a smiling face, and just pretend like everything was okay, that everything I was feeling just wasn't there, didn't exist. I moved on, as people would call it. And that was the biggest mistake of my life, is just bottling it up and not reaching out to someone, not finding a counselor or a grief counselor or a friend, just someone. Like at the time, I didn't have anyone that I could turn to with everything I was feeling, everything that had happened. I didn't have that. And I didn't have anyone I trusted enough. Like, my trust in people was completely shattered because of things that had happened before that. And there's just no way I was going to say anything. And not only that, I had 3 little sisters that I needed to be strong and show them that, I'm okay, and be like the role model sister that I'm supposed to be. Or that's what I felt like I had to do. And that's what I did. And they're my stepsisters. They wasn't my mom's children, but they're very, very important to me, and I love them very much. And they knew my mom, and it affected them too. But yeah, it was a really big mistake to bottle everything up. And if you're dealing with this stuff, if you're dealing with it, do not bottle it up. Don't Just move on because that's what people are telling you to do. Like, yes, you have to move on, but it's in your own time. There is no correct way to grieve. There is no correct time that it takes to grieve. Every person is different, and that's okay. You can be different. You don't have to follow in a mold of, well, you should be over it by now, but you're not. And you can't help that you're not. Like, you feel it, and you can't really change like a light switch. And that's fine, but what I highly suggest doing is find someone you trust, a relative, a family member, someone you can call and talk to without judgment, without them, oh, you just need to move on. You need to get over it. It's been long enough. You need to get over it. No, take those people out of your life, or at least don't talk to them about that subject anymore, and find someone you can talk to. That's the biggest thing on how to get over it, is finding somebody you can rely on and finding your strength. And also remember, God has you. God will help you get through it. That's one of the things I didn't think of back then. I was too young. Well, maybe not too young, but to me, back then, that was the last thing I was thinking about. Just lost my mom. Just went through a lot of other things, and I thought back then that he had turned his back on me. That's why all the things were happening like they did. And that's not true. It's not true. He's there for you. Pray. Talk to the people you can talk to and pray. And make sure those people are very positive people and will not bring you down or make it worse. That's the worst thing. And be sure that you can open up to it. Take your time opening up, but be sure that you can. It's going to take time to get over something like that. It takes time. I'm going to say it again. It takes time. That's the only thing that can make it better. It's never going to be okay that they're gone. It's never going to feel okay that they're gone. It's going to be sad and you're going to miss them. And that's normal. That's perfectly fine for you to miss them and to feel sad every now and then because you miss them. Just don't dwell on it too long. Don't wait too long to find somebody to talk to, because it will only get worse. It would only bring you down and make you more and more depressed. I wish I would have known that back then, so I wouldn't have held it in so long. I have only just recently been able to speak about it and to find people that I trust enough to talk about it. And since I've done that, I've actually been able to forgive my mom for certain things. I have been able to forgive myself for a lot of things, and to forgive others too that are involved. And it's helped a lot with these people. And they know who they are. They know, the people that have been there for me know who they are. And I love you guys. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for always being there for me. And I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys are my rocks, my family, and I appreciate you. And anyone out there that is dealing with something, with a loss, especially if you're younger, like I was, if you were 16 or somewhere around in that age and you lost someone, don't hold it in for so long. Even the people who have lost someone that are my current age, or any age, older, younger, whatever, don't hold on to it so long that it eats you away and eats you away until there's barely anything left to save. And it's never too late to save yourself. It's never too late to find someone to talk to. It's never too late to find something to make your life more positive. Find a hobby you like. Write in a journal. One of the things that I do. Like, I have a journal here full of stuff that I've written. Yeah, I've written so much, it's like literally falling to pieces. I write, I do makeup. I found that styling and drawing and just being creative really helps me get all of my negative energy out. That's one of the other things that I recommend is finding something positive to put your negative energy into. Get it out of you. Have a medium, get it out of you. Put it in drawings, put it in writings, put it in songs, sing it out in the shower, whatever. I mean, that's the best advice I can give. With that being said, tell me, what are some of the things that you like to do? What do you do to get rid of your negative energy? What do you do to help yourself, be picked back up when you're feeling really, really down, really low? Maybe some of the things that you do can help other people too. So in the comments, leave what you do and share it with everyone, and maybe someone can find something to help them as well. So thank you for watching, and I really hope that this video has helped. And anytime that you need to talk to anyone, I'm here. Just send me a message, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you and just listen. Keep your head up. Things will get better, and you will find your strength. Take care and stay twisted.